was 8 years old and it was in January of 2012. I'm taking a graduate level complex analysis, the second part of it, algebraic combinatorics class, and quantum mechanics.
He used to explore, sort of discover math for himself. And he used sort of the floor, space, and lots of paper. And he would write and write and write and just discover more things for himself. And it came to a point when he was 5.5, where he would ask me questions, me being an engineer and well-trained in mathematics. It would take me half a day to a day just to research. Like he wanted to build his own logarithms, not use, but build his own. And he wanted to work through complex numbers right then, and he wanted Argand diagrams, and he was only 5.5, and so we knew that the pace was going very rapid for us to keep up. He was already asking me college level questions at that time, so we realized that if we have to keep up with this, we will start needing help, and we reached out to UC Davis.
And then inverse of 1 minute x squared minus y squared over 2y?
Exactly, yeah, so you just, right, tangent inverse of t or something.
So when you want the imaginary part, it will just be theta. So then you look at the complex number, it can be replaced alpha over r plus beta over r times I. And then you look at all the complex planes, so the angle here.
We always worry as parents, whether we're doing the right thing for the child, and we want him to be happy, but at the same time make sure that he has all the resources to. And sometimes he, races away with all the thoughts he has on her, and she is a good sister, so she listens, and then she'll ask him questions.
We would get either h bar over 2 or minus h.
I was teaching upper division real analysis. It's Math 125 A and B, and I was a TA for him. And it was a very pleasant surprise, yeah. So I went into the discussion. I didn't really see him right away. So I was writing a problem on the board, and I think maybe I made a mistake or something like that. I don't remember precisely, but I was writing something on the board, and I hear this very gentle and soft voice like, "Oh, that's not how it is." And I'm like, who said that? And then he was sitting right behind this very big person, and I look behind him, and it's this kid. I'm like, I kind of stopped for a moment. It was very interesting.
We talked about finding expectation values using matrix mechanics. And so you can write the rotation matrix as e to the I j z d phi over h bar. I got one quiz back, and it was 100, shows 100.
The program that we have here with the outreach to local high school students and junior high students and elementary school students sometimes to help expose kids to math in various forms, both to cool topics in math or kind of getting real mastery over basic topics for competitions. And so he's been participating in that since even before I got here, which was in 2010. Currently, I'd say the average age is around 13 or 14. In the past, it was more around 16 or 17. Over the years, working with Arav, I usually just try to forget his age, right? What matters more is his sort of mathematical age, right? How many years has this student been thinking regularly about math and doing math? Recently, when I was just working with him, I was very happy to see that, he's still really happy to be doing math and jumping around enthusiastically like a kid should be. I'm always afraid of people seeing something unusual, a younger person doing something masterful, and thinking that there's something like magical in his brain, that he was born with an antenna that allows him to attune to things that we cannot see, when he just got really interested in something and really engaged with it. Yeah, he's talented, but 99% of his accomplishments is really hard work, right? And playful work, as he's a kid, and so he's very passionate about it.
he composes music, and he could very well become a composer because I've heard him play some of the compositions that he has written. And by the way, his composition skill is just beautiful, and the way he writes it down. He could also be a poet because he is just, I've heard some of his poetry that he has written and he has read, and it just sounds like music on
Every dream.
with words.
More and more, claim after claim. Laws of relativistic quantum mechanics. Features of this ownership are quite numerous that no one has decoded them at all. The network and interplay of two given halves is so complex, atomic structure.
I'll be happy if he's happy doing whatever he wants. He's a super good artist as well, so any path that he will pursue will be, I think, amazing. So maybe a good artist or mathematician, maybe doing his PhD. In 10 years he will probably be done. Or maybe, a professor or teaching somewhere.
He could easily be Dr. Arav, right? When by the time he's 18. And does that mean that he has to stick to whatever he gets a PhD in? No, he's 18. He can then go do another PhD or decide not to do academics and become an awesome pianist or something.
I would like him to continue enjoying mathematics. It's because if you talk to him, you realize that he's very happy doing what he's doing.